I think we're in the stage now where I can remove masking from the eye, which there isn't a lot, that's just a little bit, and I can refine anything that needs refining. This is a nice little oil painting brush that's, let's see, it's size 2 and it's a flat, and I just want to refine this eye a little bit. If you haven't noticed yet, I really like to get eyes as lifelike as possible. This one's going to be hard though because it's so tiny, but let's see what I can do. Just going to scrub, scrub, scrub very lightly. I've got a little bit of water in this brush, and I'm just going to dab, dab, dab. What I think I'm going to do actually is clear out, dab out some white, and then I'll go back in and repaint it, because there's just no way to get enough detail this way with my brush. It's too big, so I'll just go in and carefully paint around the light areas that I want to keep light. Okay, so I just removed some of that black paint so that I can go back in and carefully paint in the eye area. And this bird he's kind of neat. He's got like an eyelid and it's bright red. I love that. So I want to try to capture that if I can. Then I also want to put in a tiny little bit of detail in his beak, which I'm going to do that while this is drying, which it's pretty much dry, but I just want to make sure it's dry enough. A little too wet there. Dab. Try it again. Well, you can't get the right consistency of water. It's hard, isn't it? One of the tricks to watercolor is really learning how much water and how much paint you need to get the effect you want. And I don't always get it right either. It's definitely an art, not a science. So just refining the details around the beak. It's kind of a good place to make the background blend in with the bird, actually, because it's kind of the same color and tone right here. I don't want it to look like I just did that, so wet the whole area. My old standard technique. And go back in and add more paint. It's always good to find a couple places on your subject to, it's like attaching them to the background so they don't look like cutouts. So that's what I try to do right there. Just kind of blur it all together. You can just take your paintbrush and just paint right over the edge of the bird. I want this area to be less defined because it's not the area of interest, so I'm just gonna see how I'm going in and just going over the whole thing and kind of smudging the background and the bird all into one thing.